everybody.
What's good, guys? Prince Sports here, bringing it to you raw and uncut as always. Yo, Dame Dollar is back in the news, talking what he talks about. And if I'm the Portland Trailblazers, I'd be a little concerned because not only is Dame Dollar back talking, but he's also talking about the fact that super teams and leaving the Portland Trailblazers. Okay, now this is an alarming thing if you're a franchise and your star player is talking about once again super teams and leaving the franchise. So he quotes, "Not leaving Portland Trailblazers and forming a super team may be my Achilles heel." That's his words, okay? Now, he knows what LeBron James and Kevin Durant did. They formed this new big era, big three player movement super team, okay? That has never been done in NBA history until now. It's something that's part of this generation, period. Okay, every era has something that's groundbreaking, that's just for that era and started in that era. And this is something that's new school for these guys, okay? But he knows not joining a super team or joining a super team, either or, has consequences, okay? But the consequences of not joining a super team is more beneficial, to be honest with you, because you still keep your respect. I know in today's era, a lot of people talk about that, oh, he don't got no rings, he don't got no championships, but if he did it competing in the right way, his career is more respectable than a guy that had to go out and get multiple guys just to win a championship. Because it's not that hard. It's not that challenging knowing you could win with multiple All-Stars. Who can't do that? You know? If I go out and get the best of the best to be on my team, I know I'm going to win, even if I don't play at a high level. Okay? I mean, Giannis said it best. So, I salute Dame Dollar in not doing that. But on the flip side to that, he knows also if he joined the super team, there's more backlash from it than good. There's more lack of respect from it than good. Because people are always going to sit there and say, you had to join the super team to win the championship. Okay? And in the way these players do it, by hopping on from team to team and recruiting this guy, recruiting that guy, hey, let's all come together. And when they all in a prime, you know it's the cheat code, you know. But for him to say it's Achilles heel means one thing also. It means that he was thinking about it. The thought of making a super team in this modern day, because it's part of this generation, he thought about it. But somewhere down the line, something clicked in his brain that says, hey, you know what? A super team is not the way to go. You know, I don't want my legacy to be tied to a super team. Okay? So if super teams or joining the super team was just as easy as saying yes, Giannis would have did it. Dame would have did it. Everybody had a chance to join super teams, but they declined to do it. Kawhi Leonard had the chance to join the Lakers and form a super team. Right? So there is some backlash and pushback from players joining super teams. And I applaud Dame Dollar for that. You know? This makes me respect him even more. Because I know that the league could have just went all super team mode. Now, I'm against super teams. I'm against players coming together and joining on one team. All right? I like teams I like players to get it on a respectively team without needing so much help and recruiting and depleting franchises and drafting one and taking one player from one team to the next. I think that's kind of sucker stuff, you know? But at the flip side to that, if the whole NBA was to go super team mode, you would have to deplete some franchises because nobody wants to see a player on a franchise with a bunch of role players if everybody else got super teams. It depletes the competition. So at this point, if the whole league was super teams, you only have like 15 teams in the league at most. You have to deplete a lot of teams. You have to go back to the Bill Russell days, you know, and have a league that has less teams. But since we're never going to do that because there's too much money in the league, in the world right now, it makes no sense to deplete the league because it's too much money. But I applaud Dame Dollar for doing what he did, you know. If you go your whole career on the Portland Trail Blazers without winning the championship, you get nothing but respect from me, all right? Because at least you went out there trying to compete. Hey, if Giannis could do it, maybe you would have a chance to get a ring too. And that one ring that you get, Dame Dollar, if you do get it on the Portland Trail Blazers, will be more important, more respectable than any championship LeBron James or Kevin Durant has won. Peace. Prince Sports out.